The next one is from Bernie. Bernie asks, would you suggest running the MacBook solely on the AC adapter without the battery? I've done some research and some suggest it and some do not. Would performance change? Well, interesting thing. A couple things to talk about. First off, you have a laptop. If you take the battery completely out and run on the AC, if the power goes out, poof, you lose whatever you're working on your computer. That little battery helps be a battery backup for you. So if you do lose your power, you'll still be able to save your work until your battery runs out then. So that can help you out in terms of power outages. But now in terms of just working off your laptop, actually having it on your lap and the couch and not plugging it in, you shouldn't see any performance difference between when you're plugged in and when you're not plugged in. If, and here's the big if, in System Preferences on your laptop, on your MacBook, there is a place to go to Energy Saver, and in Energy Saver you can adjust things like when the screen dims and things like that. You can also adjust for performance. There's a little rating in there that you can change it from better performance or better battery life. If you put it on better battery life, you'll have some degradation of performance on your computer, depending on what you're doing. If you put it on better performance, you shouldn't have any degradation at all, but your battery won't last as long as you might otherwise hope that it would or expect it to do. A nice middle of the road way is usually the best way to go, unless you're really trying to get your battery to last as long as you need to because you have a long flight from New York to Honolulu and you want to be able to still have your laptop working. Then go for performance, go for slower, go for the screen dimming. In fact, the best way to save your battery life is actually to dim your screen as much as you possibly can, because that's where the majority of your battery power is being eaten up. So anyway, hopefully that answers your question about that. Do you or do you not? I usually leave mine plugged in a lot of the time, but occasionally I want to be mobile, I unplug it. But I actually have it set to performance because I'm a power user. So battery won't last quite as long, but I still get by pretty long, an hour and a half, depending on what I'm doing. So hopefully, Bernie, that answers your question.